Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 1275 as a special dedication to Jennifer, who has let me know that we've had a significant reduction of moves, and it's got her stuck. We used to have 40 moves, now we have 25 to clear out 56 jelly, and it looks like they're double thick and they're trapped under up to 5 layers of frosting, plus we've got chocolate spawners on the board. This does not look pleasant, and even though it's not listed as a hard, super hard, or nightmarishly hard level, that doesn't mean it isn't. Just because they forgot to update the difficulty level doesn't mean we're not going to be dealing with something that is a struggle. So I probably won't get this done on the first try. If you want to see me beat this level, I'd advance to the last probably 3 minutes of the recording. Otherwise, I have to figure out if we can use the old strategy, or if we need to develop a new strategy. And sometimes even when I have a good strategy on a board, there is some luck required. Alright, so here I can take this move or this move. This move hits 4 frosting, and this only hits 2. But guess what? It dissolves those frosting entirely because they're the thinnest, and so it would give us more space. However, once I do this, this is no longer available. So I'm going to make the decision to take this first. I'm also making the decision to ignore the chocolate at this point in time. It does me no good to obsess about it because I can't reach it. And so I'm just going to let it fill in. And then once I've got things opened up, that's when I will try to make an impact on it by crashing through with specials. So first I have to create that opportunity of openness, making moves low to the ground to encourage cascading, going for cascades themselves. Those are the types of things I want to look for. Now I saw the stream of blue, and I thought if I adjusted things I might be able to get something like that. It did turn out for me, but look at this sad situation. I don't have much help here on this board. I even have this combo, but if I don't have the green close into where I need it, it's going to be hard to use this advantage. I think I have to take it now, though. Anything that I do that I'm not using this for, I'm risking the ability to use it. So I think what we need is about 4 Color Bomb ramped candy combos throughout the game in order to get this done. Or a significant amount of luck. Yeah, I am seeing that, in my opinion, this is one that's going to require luck. Now, I could have tried to make a color bomb out of that. You see that I had some of the makings of that. But I also have so few moves that even if I were to get a color bomb to generate, I wouldn't have the opportunity really to use it in any significant way. If I had seen that earlier on, I probably would have taken more care. So that's me failing, as I'm sure you've probably done yourself, Jennifer, because, again, this is just so tough to do with these new requirements. Let me go ahead and pause the recording, and I'll meet you back here with a new board that will either show you something really instructive, where I've figured out a strategy that seems to work, or I've gotten a significant amount of luck and I've almost gotten it, or hopefully I'll show you the win. Be right back. Okay, so I could make this move, but that's not very significant. This is so much better, working in this strip here. Being able to clear out the center post. There we go, there's some specials. Now, even though the purple is lined up, I've got too much around here to actually try to get it into a color bomb. So let's just keep clearing out the center post here. If I set both of these off like this, I get 1 horizontal stripe and 1 vertical stripe, but I don't need vertical on this. I need to get all the way across to here. So I'm going to pull this orange down, and it's going to set this off, which will take out a layer of everything, plus it will hit this, which will take out a layer of everything. So this stuff that's 5 layers thick will be reduced to 3 layers. It's not much, but it's a help. And again, I have to just be prepared to make the very best moves possible. On these moves that require luck, sometimes we give up a bit and we think, oh, well, if there's luck required, I just kind of have to wait. It's those games where you have to really pay attention to each move, because you need to capitalize on that luck when it shows up. And sometimes you need to make risky moves. Like I'm going to hope that one green comes down here and not more than one green comes down here, because I really want a color bomb. Well, that does not seem to be working out for me. So I will go ahead and make this wrapped candy. And then I get a color bomb. And now how can I best capitalize on this? Well, I could move this green over by switching out the blue, but I can't get those to connect. And that would drop this down too far, but it would put the striped and wrapped together, I think. And that might be a better combo than waiting to do something here. I think it is. I think a striped wrapped combo is good. It'll still hit this, not with a lot of impact, but it will take out a color, which could concentrate things down for me. So there it gives me extra moves, extra specials, I should say. Now I could make a wrapped candy here, and I loved wrapped candies on this board, but this stripe does more immediate impact, plus it's aimed really well. Now look at this. Okay, so I do color bomb stripe, and I could try to get another color bomb with the blue, and if I could get a color bomb combo, that would be spectacular. I have to ask myself the questions. First, is it worth the risk? And secondly, is it likely to bring in good results, or is it likely to fall apart? I could take this move with the green or this move with the green. If I do this, then what happens is an orange connects here and these blue drop out of position, so that wouldn't work. If I do this, then we've got, let's see, we've got an orange down here and an orange right here, and it might work out, but I don't know that it's worth the risk. I do have a lot of purple on the board. I contemplated it, and I just think that this is my best choice. I am thinking about doing something like this, hoping that I'll get more purple over here while taking something out, because I want the purple way up high. I am going to risk this, and it was less likely to create a problem. Now, is this the better option, or is this the better option? That's a tricky one, because the purple stripe is, it could be more dramatic, but it's also less reliable. This, I know exactly what I'm getting. Plus, I could do this and possibly still do this. I'm actually going to take this. It may destroy this. It has a high chance, a high probability of destroying that. But it also will do good along the way. So there we go. It worked out for me. And I've got more purple and more purple where I need it. So those are the types of risks that I'm probably going to need to take in order to beat this board. And it's tough because, you know, when we have more moves, we don't have to take quite as many risks. Now what I'm doing is I'm clearing out the area right by this chocolate dispenser. And that's difficult because I don't have a lot of turns. I probably should not have done that. On this board, because of my lack of turns, I probably should have just made cascades down here and hope that this gets taken out in the backswing. Can I get a blue through here by connecting things to make a color bomb? I don't see a way to connect 3 there. And I don't see a way to get a purple here, because when I see a striped candy, I think, well, can I extend it and get 5 in a row instead of 4 in a row, or almost in a row, I should say? And no, I can't. But I do have a concentration of color. I don't have a lot of blue on the board right now. How can I use this to my advantage? Well, if I just take out this blue, I'm not doing much of anything else. I'm actually going to do this. I am so close on this one, and yet I can't see it really working for me. I feel like there are so many moves in here. There's probably something better than what I'm about to do, but it's hard to evaluate which is going to have the best impact. I'm going to go ahead and make this purple stripe and take things out here. Striped wrapped combo, yes. It's not a bad choice. I just think that I made a few poor choices there in this area here that is going to make it so that I can't win this game. Striped wrapped, but it's too high up. Color bomb, but I make it and then I have no way to do anything else with it. So I think this is probably the move I'm going to take. And if I get amazing amounts of cascading, I can win. But it would really have to be spectacular, and I didn't get anything. So that was close, and it showed both a strong chance of being able to win, some risk-taking that proved successful, and then some poor playing. My old mentality of going back to what I would do if I had 40 moves instead of 25. So I showed you some strategy and some pitfalls to avoid, so I'm going to count that as instructive, and I'll meet you back here in a bit with a new board. Okay, so here I am trying to make the very best moves possible. You know, I finally noticed that the side areas here are a set pattern. That's so funny, I never even noticed that before. All right, so that just ensures that there's no way we're going to be able to match things up here along the side in the beginning. Now, I have a lot of purple on the board, and I could make this, but I'm actually going to take out the blue and try to keep the purple around. There we go. And see if it'll give me something spectacular. It did, however. All I can do at this point in time is take out blue. I can't see any other move possible. So even though it's some good luck in the beginning, and it helps a bit, it's not as significant as if I were to get a color bomb later in the game when I have a better shot of matching it with a special. Though, when I do set off a color bomb, it's usually more likely I'll get more color bombs. I'm going to take this move. Oh, here we go. We're getting some things happening here now because of the cascading and the way we're taking out some of the frosting. Things are flowing in a weird fashion. But I'm not going to risk this any further. I've got a significant number of orange on the board, so that's a good color bomb stripe opportunity. Again, the more we clear out, the better the opportunities will become. I'm going to keep making these wrapped candies and hope to put some striped wrapped combos together. Crazy stuff happening. Oh, so close. There we go. So there's my striped wrapped combo. I'm going to go close to here so it also hits this wrapped candy and explodes things. Such a firm barrier. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take this stripe even though it's not great. But now, of course, if I can set with another wrapped, I get another striped wrapped combo. Okay, so now I've got the board fairly well open. Now it's more likely that I'll be able to get some sort of color bomb combo. It's not happening yet, but I'm not giving up yet either. And then this is where we can hope for some amazing cascading. Look at this. I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting for the board to finish playing solitaire. Yep, there we go. And look at that. It drains out a color so that everything becomes, the 3 remaining colors become more saturated. So now I have to take stock. I've got 5 moves left, 10 jelly, but I still have this really thick frosting here. So I'm going to make a move low to the ground, hit the frosting, and hope that cascading takes out some of these upper area items. It's not looking bad. All right, so my first thought was to try to do something with this green, but now I see this, and it reaches all over and hits this and hits the green, which will hit this. I could do this, and it's a bit tempting, but there are so many things I could do. Make another rift. This is a sure thing right now that's going to be extremely helpful. And then again, I'm going to hope that cascading helps with some of those other things I have on the board here. Okay, I could do this, but instead I'm going to do this, which is going to set off this color bomb. See, look, I'm glad I didn't take that. That takes out the most prevalent color, which then gives me more opportunities for more matches and specials and combos. So all told, that was just my 7th playthrough for recording purposes. I'm kind of surprised it didn't take me more turns than that. This is a really complex board when we've got fewer moves. So you have to approach it with a more frugal mindset, which means you have to take bigger risks, which is just counterintuitive in my opinion. And always, always, always look for those special setups and try to take full advantage of the cascades by making moves low to the ground. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you folks consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. Thanks, Jennifer, so much for pointing out this problem to me. And as always, folks, thanks so much for watching.